Very sorry for that interruption today. I believe that our studio team will have the capacity to put together to join together the two clips so that our discussions become continuous. Okay, we were discussing about the formation of a character, and we realized that an act repeated frequently becomes a habit, and a habit repeated over a spread period of time becomes a character. So when we say what persistence means to character, we means even what persistence means to habit. It is our desire to have the best outcomes in life, and we are now almost at a level where we are trying to appreciate or trying to accept the fact that nothing happens by accident. The outcomes that we have in life can indeed be predicted by our activities. The outcomes that we have in life can indeed be predicted by what our activities were yesterday. If we do the right things, if we do the right activities, then we expect the right results. And that is why the book of science, the science of getting rich, SGR, the science of getting rich, in that book, they are very specific that by doing things in a certain manner, we are likely to have the outcomes that we desire. Now, once we have decided what is the perfect manner and what we are decided upon to achieve, then our next course of action, is to plot carefully on how frequently we want to do it so as to achieve that continuity, so as to achieve that engraving of that habit into our minds. That is done by planning. We need to develop plans, we need to accept the plans, we need to share the plans and discuss those plans with people, and then adopt them. And for us to achieve that, again, the power of persistence comes in, because we will have several setbacks, we'll have several diversions, we'll have several challenges along the road. But if we are persistent, if we focus our mind on that approach, then the mind defaults itself to a state of self-discipline to such an extent that at a particular hour or at a particular hour of the day, it persistently and consistently emphasizes, or rather focuses itself on that. So that is one way of looking at the issue of persistence, and that is one way of seeing the value in persistence. But seeing absolute value in persistence is also created by the strength of our desire. Going backwards, I know that takes us back, flips back, because it starts with desire. Then once the desire is strong enough, then somebody plots his way forward, because he says, this is the way I'm going. And for you to plot that way up, you now need the act of imagination. The imagination needs to be strong, the imagination needs to be focused, the imagination needs to be flexible, allowing every option as long as the end desired result is achieved. And the building of that is something that takes time. The building of that is something that we need to integrate into our normal lives, so that it doesn't happen like something which is unique, it doesn't happen like something which is foreign, but rather as part of our normal thinking lives, our normal thinking moments. It should not be something forced on us as foreign, something which is done for the moment and to go away, but a habit which is integrated in our daily habit and therefore becomes something we do daily. So again, persistence is there. The desires or the ambitions where we want to go to has to be very clear to us for persistence to have value. Because otherwise, even a donkey persists. So it depends on persistence in what direction. The persistence must be guided also by active thinking. A donkey persists. A donkey, once it takes charge of a burden, it will carry miles and miles away. But it depends on whether it adds value to its life or to everybody's life. Maybe not. So persistence mixed with strong desires, blended with imagination, and over time built on faith. Faith is a very elusive human trait. Faith is a very elusive human trait because it builds itself. The more you need it, the less you get it. And the less you need it, the more it's available. Until it gets to the extreme extent when once it's obvious to you that that is the way forward, that is the moment when you need it least. And that is the moment when you will never lack it because it's obvious to you. I hope we are clear on that. Let me repeat again. Faith is a very elusive human trait. The more you need it, the less you'll get it. Because that's the very fact that you need faith means that, number one, you have not believed in the process that you are doing. Number two, you have not created neural pathways so that your mind has to be forced to think that way rather than having a default map, a default roadmap, which takes it to that. And it's that moment when you need faith most. And it's that moment, again, interesting, when faith becomes most elusive because it does not have foundations, it does not have basis, it does not have what keeps it, just like water is kept in a vessel. Faith gets kept by the knowledge that the outcome is obvious and cannot be changed. Faith gets kept almost like air in a balloon by restricting other air and keeping it there. So before you get to that level where you have that awareness that this is the outcome and the laws of nature, the laws of the world, the laws, the activity that I've engaged myself with is going to give me that desired result. At that time, faith is also on the background. But the more you start developing that confidence, the more you repeat it to yourself and see the desired outcome appearing before you automatically, and you say, yes, then so far, this is when I do this, that is the result. That is the moment when faith builds up, and that is the moment when you least need it, because you needed it most when you have doubts. But the very moment doubt flees away, faith takes off. Yet faith is such a good and very useful component and human trait in the creation of miracles. In the laboratory of miracles, faith is the most essential ingredient. So then, when you have it in abundance, don't worry. Our task is to work on a process map, on a roadmap, which leads us to have faith. And therefore, our task is to create the necessary pathways, is to create the necessary thought processes, is to create the necessary behavior patterns, which enables faith to come and surround us. And such that to such a deep extent that, as the psalmist once again say, the angel of the Lord encampeth around those who fear the Lord. The angel of the Lord encampeth around those who fear the Lord. Doesn't say the angel of the Lord encampeth around those who fear evil, or who conduct evil, or who run away from evil. But they say the angel of the Lord encampeth around those who fear the Lord, which means faith will come to around us once we know, it knows, it's aware that we are on the right path. Ladies and gentlemen, let's therefore work towards the creation of that state of faith, because it is a raw ingredient and primary, most important ingredient in the creation of miracles. Our desire, our objective, our ambition from the starting of this book is how to transform our desires into results, how to transform our desires for wealth into its physical manifestation. And that, among the components we need most, is faith. And faith is built by persistent act, by awareness, and by repeating what has to be defined to be the process steps which lead to them. I think that is the greatest secret in the book Think and Grow Rich. And that probably is the main secret that, that is repeated to us, that when you get into that secret, then you should take a glass of wine, a glass of water, and turn it upside down. It's wonderful when you get to that level. And we believe that we are on the course of the process. Self-analysis is working strong on us. Everything is working in our direction. We believe that that is realizable. Thank you very much.